All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line.
Patriot.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 1st and 10, Lauletta. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Okay, Paul, you got 4. You got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go. Now let's go. 3-19.
First carry for Devontae Booker. And his first carry, he loses the football. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. third and short. It's Booker. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3 and out on their opening drive. Booker on first down. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, and now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll pitch it to Booker. And some space here. Devontae Booker. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Devontae Booker, 65 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit as they give up a touchdown.
That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. The pitch to Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 20. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they'll wind up giving this one all the way down inside the 20. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. Completes it to Lee. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Lauletta. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Detroit!
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
They go play action here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. That is caught by Williams for a Denver touchdown. as his guys are in for 6, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew, and now it's blocked. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Lauletta now on 2nd. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Lee's got it over the middle. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gone! 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 Gone!
On 1st down, Lauletta. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Oliver. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Green 39!
Lauletta on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Now let's go! Green 39!
Coming off play action, Lauletta. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! No, check! Patriot! Patriot! Over!
Can't believe they even let you play.
This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And his This kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Gone.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Gone.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And Denver getting set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He goes underneath to Freeman. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down. On the handoff, this is Booker. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
Gone! Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. And McManus able to put it through. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Lauletta, he'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Oliver. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. And he'll get that that to Fournette, complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the foot.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that'll bring up second down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Broncos on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Right back to Booker. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now back to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Leopard! Leopard! Shoot! Switch! Gone!
On first down, it's Lauletta. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lauletta looking for a first down throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he whips that one incomplete there. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Derek Wolfe in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And Lambeau will put this one through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
And coming out now, the Broncos. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Booker, the man he was trying to get it to. Third down here.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll drop the throw. Drops it underneath for Booker. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll hand off to Booker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Deshaun Hamilton, 46 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the gun, here's Lauletta. Open man is Westbrook, complete. 20, 10, for touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground with Booker, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A 2nd down carry for Booker. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now here's Lauletta, looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They'll toss it to Fournette. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. In for the score. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Running again, and again it's Booker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run with Booker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Again, it's Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Gun! Leopard! Gun! Detroit!
Lauletta now to throw it. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Now it's Lauletta. Looking long for Westbrook. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already. And they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Leonard Fournette. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This is Fournette. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Lauletta now to throw. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. And they're going to have really good starting field position here, as that's taken up close to the 40. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.